Steve opens up cheap Chinese gear. Does it suck? No one knows. Well, he knows.
Hey there, Rednecks Preppies, Redneck Preppies. It's me, the Redneck Preppy. How you doing? Great to hear. So, yes, it's a return to cheap Chinese outdoor gear reviews. It's been a while, and I think we got a corker today. So I hear what you're thinking. Redneck, I've been getting ready for the great boogaloo, man. My AR, she's all kitted and tacted, it cooled out. She's ready. I've been working on my cardio, and I got all my gear ready. Hell, even my bug-out bag is ready. I'm all ready for it. Just show me where to go. But wait, there is something that I've been missing, Redneck. Something that I need desperately in order to complete my absolute tactical loadout. Night vision gear. And I hear what you're saying to yourself after you come to that realization is that night vision gear is pretty expensive these days. Because if you're looking for mil-spec stuff, that's pricey. And if you're even looking at consumer grade stuff, that's expensive too. I mean, starting at a couple $100, going all the way up to several $1,000s. So what's the solution? Well, how about we look to the glorious land of China, to the wizards of Shenzhen and Guangzhou, who supplied, doubtless, their military with the same stuff that I'm going to review today. A monocular with night vision capabilities. Or so it purports, anyway. So yeah, night vision, a monocular, for the grand total of 34 Canadian dollars. I don't believe it myself, but you never know. So we're going to, open up the box. We're going to see what's inside here, put it through its paces, and I'll give you a conclusion at the end as to whether you should buy this or not. Hint, probably not.
Alright, let's take a look at the ad which prompted this purchase in the first place. Wish.com, familiar to us all, home of high-quality products straight from China. Anyway, purports to be extra long distance, 10,000 meters, or 10 kilometers. If you don't know what that is, I'm guessing you're an American. And it also has here 980,000 meters. I'm not sure what that means. I'm presuming it's the laser component. Of course. Here's the image that it purports to show in infrared. Again, a likely story. And it's got flashlight and infrared, which is where the magic happens right here. And the official title of this majestic piece of technology is Extra Long, 10,000 meters, 990,000 meters, which already shows a discrepancy with that. Compass flashlight plus infrared, distance night vision, high angle monocular telescope, laser outdoor hiking, travel portable telescope, fashion accessories tool. Rolls off the tongue. The $13 here is for the monocular version only. In order to get this absolute gem, you have to pay $34. So just so you know. In this sea of text here in the description, there's not really that much of interest. Here's the size of it, the dimensions, 150 millimeters by 53 millimeters or 15 centimeters. And it purports to have a 50 times magnification. I'm sure it will when we test it. And finally, here is your monocular, if you just want that version. And some of the things you can use this for, of course, are looking at hot chicks at the beach. Totally a good idea these days. You can look at lions, hieroglyphs, or birds. So it's a well-rounded piece of tech.
All right. Time for the unboxing. Ah, yes. Telescope. Field of vision is infinite and wonderful. We'll be the judge of that. Well, it's high quality when you misspell high quality as one word. Telescope. It's supposed to be a monocular, but whatever. And what else we got here? Oh, we got the label. Shockingly, it's made in China. And this version is the LQT124 updated version, which is a fancy way of saying it has the night vision. Anyway, let's tear into this, see what the hell we got. Okay, so we got ourselves what is presumably the monocular. We'll check that out in a second. And we have stuff in here. Okay, a cleaning cloth, which looks like it would leave as much residue as behind as it would actually clean up, so good start. We got ourselves a manual. Waterproof monocular usage manual. Thank you very much for the choice of the product. You are welcome. Well, that's not much of a manual. What do we got here? Usage. Single hand holding a telescope lens barrel. See a circular field of view. Toggle lens adjusting hand wheel until you see the clear scenery so far. Eyepiece rotary parts can be compensated more precise focusing. That is good to know. This can be observed objects 1.5 meters. Is the other telescope not up to the function? I absolutely agree. How to maintain it. Important notice. Forbidden to clean the inner parts of the monocular or disassembly the monocular. Caution. Do not allow the monocular to watch the sun directly. Well, I can't stop it from doing what it wants. Use the monocular to watch the sun while causing incurable injury to human eyes. Well, now you know. And the rest of it is all Chinese. So this, as a manual, leaves a little bit desired. However, we're not here for the manual. We're here for this. Oh, I can hardly. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so it's a cheap kind of vinyl pouch, but man, it doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to hold the damn thing. Oops, sorry. Hit the camera there. Oh, Jesus Christ. This smells. Oh, sweet, merciful Jesus. This reminds me of a pair of waders that I bought like 10 years ago. They were cheap waders and they had this horrible, harsh rubber smell to them. This is actually worse than that. I wish you were in the room with me right now to smell them because it's horrible. What do we got here? Some kind of packet of something, a jolly little man. Fragrance sachet. Well, I guess even they knew this thing stank to high heaven. Literally and figuratively. Alright, well, here you are. Here's your unit. That's what she said. You got yourself a lanyard here. Oh, looks like this comes off. Oh, okay, so I'm presuming that, yeah, you can mount this to your standard tripod. Okay, very nice. And we'll take this off for ease of use. So here's your monocular. It's got like a rubberized coating, presumably anti-slip, and very stinky. This bow and arrow here, it's actually listed as a feature of the device. That goes to show you something. So the ad says that it's got like a green lens. Oh, it's got like green on it, but I somehow doubt that this is some kind of special coating. You got yourself a compass here, your standard button compass, and it's pointing to the wrong direction. North is that away, not this away. This is why I hate cheap button compasses now. North is over there. And north can be wherever you want it to be if you just tap it enough. Alright, so you got your focusing, you got your focal length. You know what? There's something weird about this. I can't place my finger on it just yet. Anyway, here's the magic. This is where it purports to have an infrared source so that you can see at night, or at least low light. So what do we got here? Okay, well, we got a flashlight, which I realize that this is brightly lit so I can videotape this, but believe me, this thing is not impressive. Let me see if I can turn off the light. Yeah, see, this is what you're seeing. If that doesn't look impressive, it actually looks more impressive on camera than it does in person. That's not an auspicious start. Alright, if this button is the flashlight, then this button must be the infrared. Whoops. What? No. You gotta be kidding me. Their idea of an infrared or slash laser or whatever the hell, it's a simple laser pointer. That's all this is. Oh, I have to say I'm actually kind of crushed. So there you go. You have an anemic flashlight. And you've got a laser pointer to torture your cat with. Yeah, part of me is, well, obviously most of me is not surprised because I wasn't actually expecting a night vision scope. But this is even more disappointing than I thought. And here's an interesting question: is how do you change the battery? Because, I mean, this doesn't appear to screw off. So once your anemic flashlight and your laser pointer dies, you can't apparently even change the battery on this. Well, isn't that crazy? You know what? This unit actually isn't even mounted to the scope permanently. It just seems like this rubber cover is keeping it there. If I were to take off this rubber cover, and it would appear that I can, I could actually remove this and just have a monocular, which isn't what I paid for. I paid $34 for night vision. Yeah. And instead I got a shitty flashlight and a laser pointer. However, I am tempted to see if I can actually take this off at some point and see if I can just convert this into a monocular. Find out what's underneath. Who knows what horrors lie below. So yeah, there you go. Are you surprised? There's no night vision. You've got yourself a monocular, which, well, you can't see this now, but the you don't need to keep your eye like any distance away. You can actually put it straight up and you get a vision. You get yourself a crappy flashlight, you get yourself a laser pointer. Oh, can you actually see the laser pointer while you're looking through it? No. So there you go. That laser pointer is even more useless because you can't even see it through the monocular. And you've got an inaccurate compass. Well, can't say I'm too impressed by it. Yeah. At any rate, so there you go. That's what it looks like in the buff outside of its box. It is a disappointing monocular with no night vision, no infrared. It's got a laser pointer rather than a laser. I mean, I get laser pointer is kind of a laser, but whatever. It's got a crappy flashlight. There you go. That's what I got for $34. If you spend $11, you'll get the monocular. However, all that said, is the monocular actually worth it? In the next part of this video, we're actually going to test to see how good it actually looks when you're looking through it. Do you get the 50x magnification? Of course not, but we'll find out exactly what it does do.
Okay, here's our establishing shot. Apologies for the quality of the video. I took this through my window because it was damned cold outside. Anyway, helpfully circled in the middle is the telephone pole, which will serve as the focus of the video so that we can see both the quality of the image and level of magnification. And apologies for this footage because it was a nightmare trying to get video through that monocular. As you can see, the glass isn't horrible. It's actually reasonably clear. There is some distortion around the edges, as you would expect with a cheap monocular. It does obviously have some level of magnification. We'll wait till the side-by-side to kind of judge how much exactly. But, I mean, it's a reasonably clear image. Yeah, that's about the best you can probably say. Okay, so you don't have to endure the shaky cam thanks to my coffee-soaked nerves. Here are images of the two videos. To the left, obviously, the unmagnified image. To the right, the magnified image through the monocular. As you can see, like I said previously, the image quality on the magnified shot is not horrible. I mean, you know, there is that blurring at the edge of the lens, which, you know, I can't say I'm too surprised by. Like I said, it is cheap glass. But, I mean, the image is actually reasonably clear for cheap glass, so you have to give it at least that. In terms of magnification, I'm guessing it's about 5 times. Obviously not the 50 times that the description boasted, but then again, I'm not shocked. You know, not a bad monocular if you pay $11 for it, if you have a need for a cheap monocular. Anyway, you know, I'm actually going to use this for my Ruger 1022 range bag, because I tend to shoot 22 at 25 and 50 yards, and this monocular will serve that at least. So, it wasn't a complete waste of money. So again, image quality, not horrible, not great. It is what it is.
So yeah, are you surprised? $34 monoculars from wish.com don't have night vision capabilities? I know, I'm surprised too. Can I recommend this? Not in any stretch of the word. I mean, obviously, if you pay $34 expecting for night vision gear, you're not going to get it, so it's not worth the $34. You can get the $11 monocular version, which doesn't have this part here. It's just basically the scope tube, a monocular. You can buy that for $11 if you really need a monocular that badly that really doesn't magnify all that much. Yeah, knock yourself out. But I would really avoid this. This is just not worth it whatsoever, especially if you pay $34. So yeah, I know, I'm shocked too. And somewhat disappointed, because there was a part of me that was really holding out hope that that thing would actually have some kind of night vision capabilities. And I suppose if you add a flashlight to a monocular, you have a night vision scope, just not the way I think most of us would tend to define that as. So yeah, again, don't bother, not worth it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I certainly did. My God, it still stinks. Oh, God. If you enjoyed today's video, super. Stick around. There's going to be some more wish.com specials coming up in the next couple of weeks. I hope, as always, you have yourself a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.